Hi boys and girls, Mrs. Potter here again. We're going to be learning a little bit more figurative language. This time we're going to be learning about two different terms. So at the end of this lesson, you'll be able to identify different types of figurative language. This time you're going to be able to identify something called personification and hyperbole. You will also be able to explain and accurately use those vocabulary terms, which is again personification and hyperbole. I bet you can see that root word person in here. Wondering, are you thinking that that might have something to do with personification? If you are correct. So what is personification anyway? What it does is it gives human characteristics to things that aren't human. So let's take a look at this example. The angry floodwaters slapped the house. Can floodwaters really be angry? That's a human characteristic. Water can't really be angry. Same thing with slapped the house. Water can't really slap it. That's a human activity. So these two are examples of how you can use personification, and it makes your writing and the reading more interesting. Here's another example. The sun smiled down on us. Now, the sun can't really smile. It's giving it a human characteristic, but you get the picture in your mind. You can visualize that the sun is out and it's bright and sunny, and it feels like it's smiling down on you. And the other term is hyperbole. So a hyperbole is an exaggeration, and it's so dramatic, no one could believe it. It overstates something to kind of emphasize a point. So I'm sure you've heard this before. This bag weighs a ton. Well, the bag doesn't really weigh a ton. It just feels like it weighs a ton. A ton would be 2,000 pounds, and we couldn't carry that. So that's exaggeration or hyperbole. And maybe you've heard this before. I've told you 1,000,000 times to clean up your room. You probably weren't told 1,000,000 times, but maybe it feels like it's been 1,000,000 times. Okay, so we're going to practice with our guided notes. You want to make sure you have those handy. Make sure you have a pencil as well. And remember, this is just practice. It's the first time you've seen these new vocabulary words. So we're going to practice, and we're going to be doing some more activities with them too. And at the end, you're going to be super duper with this. So after you see each sentence, I want you to write down in your guided notes whether you think it's P for personification or H for hyperbole. The hockey player lost his control when the puck ran across the ice. The running shoes danced as the runner neared the finish line. After the marathon, the runner was thirsty enough to drink the ocean. And the golf ball walked gently into the 9th hole. Okay, so we're going to check them on the next slide. So let's see. So the first one was personification because it said the puck ran across the ice. Pucks can't really run. That's something a person can do, not a puck. The running shoes danced as the runner neared the finish line. Again, personification. Shoes can't dance, but you can understand what you can probably visualize. I mean, what's happening? They're running across, and it's like doing a dance. Okay, this is hyperbole because could somebody really drink the ocean? No, it's just telling you that they're so thirsty that they feel like they could drink the ocean. And then the last one is personification. Okay, So now we're going to be practicing some more. You're going to be going through your game board and doing some more work with hyperbole and personification.